Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Mitch Jelniker with the latest from Denver 7. Breaking this morning, tourists and residents in Glenwood Springs got an early wake-up call. The USGS reports 2 earthquakes within the past few hours, one a magnitude 3.6, the other a magnitude 3.4. Dozens of people reported feeling those quakes. They tell the USGS it was only kind of a light shake, not enough to do any damage. Police are releasing more information about events that led up to a Colorado mom's disappearance. There is a nationwide search happening right now for 29-year-old Kelsey Barrett. She was last seen Thanksgiving Day. Police say they were able to ping her cell phone in a small southern Idaho town back on November 25th. And that same day, her phone sent a text message to her employer to say she would not be at work the next week. Now, police really don't know if she sent the message, but her family is pleading for more information.
Kelsey, we just want you home. Call us if you can, and we won't quit looking.
Now, police are treating this as a missing persons case right now. Coming up in about a half hour, Good Morning America will have more on the investigation. Today, a Denver City Council committee will debate new rules for scooters. Right now, scooters must be ridden on city sidewalks, but some have complained about the scooter riders being reckless, a little too fast. So Denver Public Works is proposing some changes.
If a bike lane isn't available, then someone can ride a scooter on a residential street. So when we say residential street, it has to be 30 miles per hour or less. Now, if a bike lane or a residential street is not available to ride on, then you can ride on the sidewalk, but you have to ride at 6 miles per hour, which is equivalent to probably a slow jog.
So if a bike lane or residential street is not available, the new rules allow the scooters then to be ridden on a sidewalk, but at a maximum of 6 miles an hour. Officials say that's the equivalent of kind of a slow jog. New rules will go to the City Council committee today. If this passes the committee, it goes to the full City Council next week here in Denver. Now, Denver leaders are wrapping up a lot of business to finish out the year. At last night's City Council meeting, council members approved plans to buy some land northwest of the National Western Complex for new affordable housing. The city also inked a deal with developers in Elitch Gardens for the River Mile development. And Denver approved an upgrade at Red Rocks Amphitheater to make it more accessible for people using wheelchairs. We all know that to get that life-saving information we need should an emergency happen in our communities, you have to get it as soon as you can. Today, Jefferson and Broomfield counties are testing out its telephone alert system. The testing will start at 9 a.m. in both counties, but it could take several hours to reach everyone. Landlines are automatically included in this system, but cell phones are not. Now, we do have links to register your cell phone for emergency notifications, not only in Jefferson and Broomfield counties, but other metro areas as well. Just look for the story right now on our website, thedenverchannel.com. Today, President Trump meets with top Democrats. He's going to try to avoid a government shutdown. Now just 10 days away, the president will meet with House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi and the Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer. President Trump wants a funding package to include at least $5 billion for a border wall with Mexico. Time magazine is out with its 2018 Person of the Year, and for a second year in a row, it goes to a group of people. Time decided to honor journalists from around the world who were threatened and targeted for their work. The special issue includes 4 covers, including the murdered Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, the staff at the Capital Gazette, where a gunman killed 5 staff members, and journalists in the Philippines and also in Myanmar. Time is also recognizing the photojournalist who took those magazine cover shots. He himself has been imprisoned and blacklisted for covering political unrest and war around the world. Tonight, Denver Public Schools is inviting the community to meet the finalist for its superintendent position for the school system. SUSANA CORDOVA has worked her way up the ranks within DPS. She went to school in the district, and she was a teacher, became a principal, and is now, right now, the deputy superintendent. She's the lone finalist for this top job.
The superintendent of the Denver Public Schools is such a critical position, and it really matters to our whole city how well we do as a school district. And so I'm really excited for the opportunity to be in front of community members to just talk about my vision, to say what motivates me.
Now, the community meeting to meet Cordova is Tuesday night. It's at 5:30 at George Washington High School. It's the only community meeting before the final decision will be made next Monday. Tomorrow, parents of students at Adams 14 School District will have a chance to weigh in on which organization should take control of that district. Last month, you recall, the State Board of Education took the rather unprecedented step of requiring the district to relinquish control to an outside party because of lack of academic progress there. Well, the district is considering several groups to take over. Tomorrow's meeting will be at Adams High School on Quebec Parkway in Commerce City, and that starts at 5:30. We have a few Contact 7 consumer alerts to pass along to you today. First, check your headlights when you have a moment today. There's a new report out. It's from AAA, and it finds that the plastic coating on our headlights could become clouded. So much so, your lights only give off, say, about 20% of the light they did when your car was brand new. Well, the dimming typically happens in about 11 years' time, but can start as early as just 3 years in. AAA says the best thing to do is clean the covers on your headlights or just replace them altogether. And now to a recall alert for parents. Thousands of high chairs sold at popular stores could be dangerous for your children to sit in. The Skip Hop is recalling its 2-wheel convertible high chairs because the chair legs can detach and they can create a falling hazard. There have been 17 reports of this happening. The chairs were sold at Babies R Us, at Target, at Kohl's, and at Dillard's. If you have one, contact the company for a refund. And today's BBB 12 scams of Christmas deals with those viral gift exchanges you may see while you scroll through social media accounts.
People that are very savvy about other types of scams don't believe that this is something that they need to be wary of because it's their friends and family, and they're simply entering into a fun little, gift exchange, but it is classified as gambling.
Now, typically in these gift exchanges, you're asked to send books or maybe kitchen items or another small gift to 6 people. Add your name and address, and you'll get 36 items in return, supposedly. Well, the Better Business Bureau says that most people don't get all the gifts they're promised, if they get any gifts at all. Plenty of you will be sending mail and packages to loved ones this holiday season, but you need to know the deadlines are quickly approaching, quicker than Christmas itself. In fact, today, it's the first deadline on the list. Cards and letters and packages to our military members overseas need to be sent out today to get them by Christmas. If you missed today's deadline, you can still send stuff until the 18th, but that must be priority mail. Now, for the Postal Service, Friday is the deadline for ground service. December 19th is the deadline for first-class mail, December 20th for priority mail, and December 22nd for priority mail express. All month long, Denver 7 has been sharing videos just like this to try to put an end to porch pirates stealing packages. But now some thieves are targeting the cameras themselves. Take a look at this bold thief. Didn't care about being recorded while stealing a doorbell camera. This happened at a house in Denver's Congress Park neighborhood. Now, the woman who lives there says the person in this video also stole cameras from her neighbor's house on the very same night. Denver police say a total of 20 doorbell cameras have been reported as stolen just this year. And remember, if you're the victim of a porch pirate, we want to see those videos. Send them to us, email them to contact7@thedenverchannel.com and let us know where this happened, when it happened, and don't forget to fill out our police report. One Greeley home is getting a lot of attention this holiday season. Check out this extravagant light display. They call themselves the Greeley Griswolds. They have been putting on the display for 16 years now. They started decorating in October. They use nearly 135,000 lights.
I love Christmas. I mean, it's a time to just let other things kind of fade out for a little while and focus on the happiness, the joy, families, and the spirit of Christmas.
Now, next week, they're going to be featured on the ABC television show called The Great Christmas Light Fight. Neighbors say there's no way they can compete with a display, so they put up a simple light. Here it is. Check it out. It just says ditto with an arrow pointing towards those neighbors with all those lights. All right, here's Lisa with your first alert forecast.
I love that. That's awesome. It is a beautiful start to the day. We've got quite a bit of cloud cover on the plains, but it made for a gorgeous sunrise. The mountains will pick up a few light snow showers today. We're going to see highs top out, it looks like, in the low to mid 50s this afternoon, between about 3 and 4. Now, the winds will pick up. Those winds coming in out of the west-northwest, so it is going to get breezier up and through the Front Range Mountains. We're expecting wind speeds at about 15 to 30 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, pretty clear skies. Early tomorrow morning on Wednesday will be in the 20s and 30s again, and then we'll start to see an increase in clouds. The mountains are going to pick up more snow by, well, it looks like starting midday tomorrow, and then we'll pick up a few more inches through the late day and early evening. Here in town tomorrow afternoon, we've got more cloud cover. The winds are going to pick up. They're going to shift direction, and we've got a shot at some light snow here across the plains. Plains Wednesday night into early Thursday, and it is going to get cooler from there. So we're still right around 50 to 55 both today and tomorrow. Pretty mild, and then colder on Thursday with that passing cold front, upper 30s to low 40s. Chance for a few flurries early in the morning, and then skies will clear out, and then a beautiful weekend. We've got another pretty warm weekend, Mitch. Both Saturday and Sunday, highs in the low to mid 50s.
Looks nice. Well, now fired CU football head coach Mike McIntyre has a new job, and he's about to cash in pretty big. He's going to Ole Miss to be the new defensive coordinator there. He gets a 3-year deal for about $1.5 million a season. Add to that the $10.3 million CU Boulder owes him, and that's about $15 million for the next 3 years. But Coach Mack leaving is prompting a highly regarded recruit to change his school. Palmer Ridge quarterback Ty Evans is now heading to play at NC State. He had committed to CU back in January, but he decommitted once Coach Mack was leaving. Today, local breweries are giving you a chance to give back while enjoying a happy hour drink. 8 Colorado breweries are selling this limited edition crowler, as they call it, to benefit victims of California's Camp Fire. Crowlers are 32-ounce cans filled and sealed at the brewery. Here's a look at the participating breweries there. All proceeds from the sales will go to fire relief efforts there in California. Each crowler costs $12. The fundraiser is from 4 until 10 this evening. There are only 250 limited edition cans to go around. And we wanted to share this great story with you that's gone viral now. Miller Coors is flying out a 101-year-old World War II veteran so he can visit the Coors Brewery in Golden to help celebrate his birthday. Andrew first went viral last week when he turned 101. Well, it turns out he has been drinking 1 Coors Light every day at 4 in the afternoon for the past 15 years. And when Coors heard about that, they stocked his fridge full of Coors Light, and they offered to fly him out here to tour the brewery in Golden. He says that 4 p.m. beer is the most important in his mind, and that's what's helped him live so long. No word when the tour will be, but we'll make sure we're there and share that with you when it happens. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thanks for joining us. Check back later. We'll have another update for you. And then download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Mitch Jelniker.